Yeah, I just want to start by thanking everyone from Rick Fusen to the Simon family, Dr. Allison Barber, Coach Sides, and Lynn Dunn for believing in me and then welcoming me with open arms. Getting to tour the facilities yesterday, meet a bunch of different people involved with the organization was super exciting, surreal, and just made me, I think, that much more eager to get started here, get to training camp, meet my teammates, and then just do whatever I can to bring a lot of wins to this organization in any way that I can. I think obviously, being from IU, being from close by, this community means a lot to me, and I'm excited to have some Hoosier fans in the stands this summer, and just hope that they can learn to love the Fever the same way they supported us at IU. So I'm really excited about that and just super excited to be here.
Thank you, Grace. We'll get started with questions in the room. You can raise your hand. You got a mic around to you. I think we'll start on Zoom. Maggie Hendricks, want to go ahead?
Sure, thank you. Hi, Grace. I am wondering, are you still in classes? Do you still have things going on? And how is balancing that schedule of just coming off of college basketball and then going into this?
Yeah, I do still have classes. Unfortunately, I'm ready to just be a professional athlete and not have to worry about that. But just one class, and it's all online, so I kind of got it easy. I know a lot of the rookies at the draft were kind of more stressed out about it than I was. So um, it's been a whirlwind. It's obviously happens fast. I feel like my college career just ended yesterday, but super exciting at the same time. I mean, I love the game, so the quick turnaround is something that I think I've enjoyed.
Thank you so much.
Mark Schindler.
Hey Grace, super nice to meet you. First off, looking at obviously Lynn was at tons of IU games throughout the season. I was kind of wondering when you guys first met, and also as a second part as well. Did you ever have an inkling that you were going to get drafted by the Fever before it happened?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, have known of her. Coach Morin, who I'm really close with, is obviously really close with her. She coached her in college, so she brought her up all the time. She brought up her quotes and just different things she learned from her. So I was very familiar with her. Saw her on the sidelines at a couple of our games, but I actually met her in person for the first time yesterday. Um, and as far as whether I knew I'd be drafted by the Fever, I don't think anything going into the night. Um, so I obviously had a feeling and heard some different things, but you don't know officially until your name's called. So obviously it's right where I want to be. So I was super excited when they chose me with that number 7 pick.
Not a doubt. As a follow up as well, you showed a ton with your versatility. I mean, being able to play kind of 1 through 3, do a little bit of everything at IU. What things do you really want to expand in your skill set this year moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I've always prided myself on being versatile, being able to play multiple positions. So that's something that's going to stay the same at the next level. I think, some things that I want to expand and work on is just continuing to add my 3-point shot at a higher volume than I did in college. And then, hopefully, keep getting my percentage at a higher level. And then I think defense is going to be, very big. It's going to be an adjustment, obviously, guarding the best athletes in the world. So that's something that I'm, super excited to work on.
Awesome. Thank you.
Any questions in the room? Not everybody all at once. Tony, you got one? Yeah. Get one back in the corner.
Grace, you were talking about your family a lot. Yesterday I saw a video where you said you got to send a picture to your dad. What has your family made of all this and you still being in Indiana, being around them?
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in my mom's reaction. I know the ESPN cameras got her crying after I got drafted, and that's kind of been the whole feeling all around the family. Obviously, staying close to home, is huge for them. They've never missed a game in college, so I think that'll be really special for them and my extended family as well. And then, I've been coming to Fever games since I was 6 or 7 years old with my parents, so I think that just made it that much more special for them and for myself.
Go on Zoom again, Dylan Sin.
Hey, Grace, I guess I was just wondering, obviously everyone kind of realizes at some point when during their college career that they have a chance to reach the WNBA. Was there a moment that you realized this is actually going to be a possibility for me?
I think when I was able to play with USA Basketball in 2021 that summer, get coached by Don Staley, and then play with people like Aaliyah Boston, people like Ryan Howard, people that are obviously, going to have long careers at the professional level. And I, saw through a 2-week training camp and obviously through the tournament that I could hang with them. I think that's when it started to click that it was a real possibility for myself as long as I, continued to work hard and get better.
Go back to Mark Schindler.
Hey Grace, speaking on Aaliyah, obviously you guys have played together before in Team USA, as you mentioned. Obviously her being drafted number 1. What has your relationship been like? Have you guys already been in contact a couple times? And what are you most excited about for what you two can do together?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm just super excited to be her teammate. I've obviously watched her a lot, but getting to play with her, I think the person that she is what I'm most excited about for her. She's a very genuine person. She's all about the team, and you can, understand that quickly after meeting her and talking to her. We were at the draft together for a couple days up in New York, just at different meetings and stuff. So, I think we were both excited to talk about, our future together and that we got to be teammates. I think, in terms of on the court, what I'm most excited about, first of all, obviously, she's going to make me look good as a guard, but I think, she makes everyone around her better, and I think that's somewhat rare, especially at the collegiate level for a post player. I remember, just being in awe at her ability to set step-up screens in transition, catch any pass I throw at her, make passes out of a double team in the post just to make people around her better. That's what I remember about playing with her in 2021. So that's, in terms of on the court, what I'm most excited about.
Definitely. And then, as another follow-up too, when you are getting acclimated, like obviously you haven't been, transitioning to a new team for a while now because you've been at IU, but when you're getting ready to play with a new player, trying to figure out what that pairing can be like, are you somebody who's going to go through synergy and look at clips, or what are you doing to prepare for that?
I think, I'm excited that I get to get up here a couple weeks early before training camp starts. We'll have a group workout later today where I'll get to meet with some of them and, kind of learn, more what they're about, what they're like as players. Obviously, I'm familiar with all of them. I'm a big, basketball junkie, women's basketball. So I followed all of their collegiate careers and professional careers. So I know a little bit, but I think it's just a matter for me of getting out on the court with them and kind of feeling it out for myself.
Awesome. Thank you.
Go back to Tony in the room here.
Hey, Grace, you said you've watched this team before. A lot of young players on this team. What has kind of stood out to you about this group, and how do you feel like, as a younger player, it'll help you fitting in with a team that has so many first-year or second-year players?
I think it's just a super exciting organization to be a part of. I mean, some of the young talent that you have, Nalissa Smith, Queen Egbo, obviously Aaliyah Boston, and a lot of other, really high draft picks that are just, going to have, I think, really good professional careers and are really exciting that I get the chance to play with them and grow with them. And then, I mean, we got some really good vets, especially at the guard position. Kelsey Mitchell, Erica Wheeler. I'm super excited to just be a sponge to them and kind of pick their brains and learn from them and model myself after them. And so I think it's, really exciting with the young talent, but they also have a couple people that have been around for a while that I think, I'll just kind of attach myself to.
Anybody else? Anything in the room? Got one in the back there.
Grace, the highest draft pick in IU history. What has the reaction been like from the team, the Hoosier community, and everything to your being drafted and then only being playing professionally an hour north of Bloomington?
It's been unbelievable. I don't think it's been surprising at all because they've been showering me with that love from my teammates to my coaches. to obviously the fans and the community since I stepped on campus in 2018. So, like I said, Indiana is just really excited about women's basketball. The community is really excited about women's basketball. And I'm excited to experience that at the professional level, but also stay close to, Bloomington and the people that mean a lot to me.
Go back on Zoom. Dylan, hold on. Got one in the room, Dylan, sorry.
You said you went to your first Fever game at 6 or 7 years old, right?
Yes.
You have a lot of Fever people in the room here who bleed that Fever color. What is your earliest memory as a 6, 7, 8-year-old of a Fever game? What do you remember? What's the earliest one? Take me back.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, just Tamika Catchings, Katie Douglas, those players, just how hard they played, diving on the floor for loose balls, working so hard on defense, stuff that maybe star players typically don't do, seeing them do, and then modeling myself after that in the driveway when I got home. I remember, one time when I was 7, I got picked out of the stands to go back in the Fever locker room and high-five the players that they were running out, and I just was like in disbelief. I thought everyone was super tall, and I was like, gosh, like I can never play with these girls. So to kind of fast forward and actually be in this position is really a full circle moment for me and super special.
Dylan, go to you on Zoom.
Yeah, we saw on draft night how excited Coach Morin was when you got picked. I guess, what was that moment like, just seeing her in your corner like that, and just what can that relationship be like going forward?
I think it's going to be a relationship that I have for the rest of my life. When you play for Coach Morin, you're playing for someone that really cares about you as a person off the court, first and foremost. So I think, just the person that she is, being able to have her as a role model for the past 5 years and going forward, just the strong woman that she is, the competitor that she is, and just seeing how she carries herself, how hard she works every single day, and how she invests and loves those around her. So obviously I'm super grateful that she was able to be in New York City with me, and just super grateful to have her in my corner as I enter this new phase in my life.